Alright. Hello. So, I haven't recorded a Save the World video in a while, I feel like, but I wanted to make this update because, well, we're here on my channel to show that I made this video about a month ago on how to set up your survivor squads in Fortnite Save the World, and got a lot of good comments, like a lot. People were really, really happy about this video. It helped them a lot. And this was recorded probably on January 3rd. I think I uploaded it the same day. Either way, I ended the video on power 102. It says a 101 up there, but shortly off camera, I tweaked these a little bit just to get that bump all the way up. Because I was about a power 102 at the time, and when I rearranged these squads, my set bonuses were a little more important to me, and I lost out on that one little power level. But today something significant enough happened to make me want to record a little bit for you guys here. So I got my 8th mythic lead. So you can see on all of these guys right here, something is out of place. I have a mythic lead in every single squad except for this guy. Close Assault Squad has been my only purple lead for a long time. But today I got an X-ray upgrade llama that showed me this guy, which will be my last mythic lead. To those who don't know the significance of this, a matching mythic lead plus all maxed out legendary survivors is as high a power you can get. So my Fireteam Alpha and EMT squad are both set up this way, and I think the only thing that's kind of close might be Tech, and even then that one's got a little ways to go. And then the only way you can get higher than this would be if you had a mythic survivor in there with a matching personality. So as you can see, now that I got the news out of the way, I am currently a power 120, repping that, if you know what this is, then you know how hard it is to get. But this is the Frost Knight, power 128, wave 30 reward banner, and that took me a lot of effort with some friends of ours. That video is also up on my channel. I'll probably link it below. But today with that mythic lead, I might just hit power 121. Now you'll note today is February 21st. That other video was January 3rd. So I've gone up. I've kind of skyrocketed in power level. I know that it's been almost 2 months since that video, but at this level, this doesn't move very fast. Like, I've been going up a power level pretty much every other session I play. I do not play Save the World every day, and I don't do it for long hours grinding Survivor XP every day. So you need to know that before I say that, like, I've been going up almost every time I play, almost every other time I play. And that's kind of like I said, because I've gotten two things. One, I've been very vigilant on my research. It is now maxed, which was only the case a few days ago. I collect this stuff even when I'm not streaming. I just log in, grab my research, sync it into something, and continue my day. It only takes a few minutes because I have a computer that can load it up quick. But I don't believe that anybody should skip out on this. Even if you have a crappy PC, load it up while you take a morning shower or eat your breakfast or something. Even if you're going to school, just collect your research within every 24 hours. It will be worth it, because this is a time-based thing. You can't catch up on this later. Noob is a friend of ours. He's I think he actually maxed out his level. I don't know if he's online right now. He actually is. He's always playing this game. He is a 131. He has all matching mythic leads and everything. Like, he totally maxed out his power level. All his survivors are 50 out of 50, and his research is not maxed. I beat him to it because he took, like, I don't even know what it was, 3 or 4 months off and just didn't collect his research in that time, and I got ahead of him. So you got to keep up on this. It goes a long way. Of course, now my research is maxed, so this is just sort of building up, and the only thing that I'm aware of that research is usable for is sending expeditions, which even then you'll see does not take a lot. So I don't know. I've got effectively infinite research now. Unlimited supply, I should say. Everybody's got infinite. You can see I just got 8 more. So that's done. My research is finished. These llamas in the shop have been phenomenal. The fact that you can X-ray a llama is just... I have been getting a lot of mythic leads from this. Like a lot of just good stuff in general, but mythic leads are something you got to chase because there are only a finite supply. All of these guys are named, and girls, all of them are named. All of them are, like, they have a specific role. If you go to personnel, go to survivors, lead survivors, unique leads, there you are. every single one has its own name and its own place. Like they're all very obtainable, and you can only get them once nowadays. That wasn't always the case. That's why it took Noob so long. But like he only maxed his level very recently, so there are only a select few mythic leads. So you gotta grab them, even if you already have the leader in question. I always say to just hold on to it. Like even if you've got the lead, like this guy and this lady, I've got mythic leads in their slots, but I keep it just because maybe I'll need that personality type down the line. I mean, there's no reason not to grab it. Unless you really don't want to spend the V-Bucks, in which case I totally understand. But that's... I get V-Bucks from my daily challenges, and I don't really like Battle Royale anymore, so it's not a big deal to me. But sort of the highlight of this video was this. I am just gonna straight up... Let's see. Swap these two out. Watch my power level. Yeah, I lost a full power level from that one guy. Yeah, and this might break some people's hearts, but I don't really intend to ever have a purple lead ever again. Goodbye. He's out of here. You're fired. You're fired. And now we can just watch what happens to a person's power level when they raise up a lead. So, in this case, it's going to be different than leveling up a normal... What? No evolution selected. The hell? Okay, that's... weird. This guy is going up especially fast because he's a mythic, not mythic, but like because he's a leader in a matched leader bonus, his overall effective level will be doubled in that slot. So he, instead of maxing out at 135 like a mythic survivor would, he's gonna max out at 270. I don't know if it'll show it in this menu, but if I go to, yeah, see these guys are all 135. If I go to my squad, you'll see over here his effective total is 174. Okay, so this is actually, oh god, I didn't want to have to do this. This is a bug that I've run into. I didn't want to edit this video at all. I'm just gonna restart it while I chat. So that's a bug currently where restarting is the only fix, where it just kind of bugs out and there is no evolution. But when I max this guy out, what I wanted this video to sort of be was kind of a follow-up to my other video, I'll pull it up, where I showed you how to set up your squads, and this will just sort of be like a follow-up where I show kind of what to do later on, because none of the information in this video is irrelevant. I mean, it's still perfectly usable. You can see my Fireteam Alpha wasn't quite maxed yet and all that, but what I can show now is what to do kind of way later on, like when you start securing some of those positions, once you start getting a lot of your squads leveled up. This is always so funny to me. Power 144. That's where I'm at without my survivors. That's such a huge leap. I mean, you saw I just lost a power level just from removing one lead, and I should gain it back and then some, because a mythic lead has a lot more power than a purple guy and an epic. And that should get me just that little bit further to power 121, which is kind of exciting because that's the home stretch, you guys. 131 is max power level. I am officially a big boy in Save the World. No more noob beast. That's a weird feeling. So yeah, there you go. My evolution should work completely fine. And then using all the XP and training manuals and all the evolution materials that I got back from the other guy, I should, cross your fingers, not have enough Eye of the Storm. You know what? You know what? For the sake of the video, I might just go and farm some Eye of the Storm real quick. Is there like one survivor that I can just get rid of and get some Eye of the Storm? These guys won't do that, but I want to get rid of them anyway. Man, is there not a single anything that I can get rid of to... I wonder if I have a weapon schematic that I can just trash that I do not care about. I mean, that won't give me Eye of the Storm, though. Will this? This is not worth it. I should really just go get it myself. Okay. I'm probably going to go queue a mission, get some Eye of the Storm, come back, and then show you that. Alright, so I actually have some good news for this game. This hopefully worked out. Oh, I hope this doesn't screw up. So... I found a Canny Valley V-Buck mission, and it hopefully maybe should give enough gold. If it gives at least 49 gold, I think I have 101 gold, or like 50 gold, I should be able to actually purchase some Eye of the Storm out of the shop. I was pretty gutted in this mission. I had a daily for assault rifle kills, and I think I came up like 17 short or something on this, which is just... a major bummer. I'm very unhappy about it. But nevertheless, this should give us the amount of gold that we need. Although I do plan to play today a little bit on or off stream. I don't really care. Just so I can get maybe enough. What am I trying to say? Oh, 130. Oh yeah, no, more than enough. Great. Okay. Okay. As if you guys have been watching my streams, as you should know, I bought out the shop on Reperk right away because I never need. I never am out of Reperk, and I never have enough you know what I'm saying. I recently spent a whole bunch of Reperk, about 12,000 of it, on Project Hemlock, getting a Hemlock for every type. If you guys want more information on that story, I have an unreleased video where I bought a bunch of neon llamas. If you're interested in that, just let me know. I mean, I'll certainly upload it, but I don't know. I didn't have the greatest luck, but it was a good enough video, and I talked about the Hemlock project and a few other things, so maybe you guys would want an update. Just, you know, just let me know if you're interested. All right. Eye of the Storm, 10. Should be enough. Because Mythic and Legendary leads, or any survivors or heroes or anything, are more expensive to upgrade than their lower counterparts. And, so that's why I didn't, you know, even though I got all my manuals and stuff back, I still didn't have enough. So that should be just barely enough. And I honestly don't think I'll be able to afford this. Wow. Man, I'm just having the worst trouble with these guys. Honestly, here, I'm just gonna see whatever I can scrape together. God, this is just a massive disappointment. I'm not gonna get rid of any legendary survivors, never. But I might get one more level out of this guy, and that's fine. That's not my point. At least I'm a 121. What I do want to do, however, is to just clear this entire squad. Not really caring about set bonuses right now. I do want to grab you out of here. Is there like a trap bonus that I can put in here that'll make a yeah, sure, just yeah. And then I can come through and try to find, I think, was that really it? Was that really all of them? No, surely there was one more. I'm looking for the right personality type here. Wow, kind of a bummer. All right, so we can clear that, put him in, and then give him a mythic survivor, which will be perfect there. Give a little bit of that, a little bit of this. If he's going to have the health bonus, I'm going to want that. And then we can start working on repairing that trap damage, which I don't think will matter. I'm really not too concerned about it. I should hold on to that real quick, because if there are any matching personalities for her, I'm going to want them over there. So I'm actually going to take away this guy, take away her. Man, this stuff gets really tough later on, especially when you don't have, like, infinite options like I don't here. Like, trying to get all the right survivors kind of all together is very tricky. And like stuff like this, where like the set bonus for her and this guy kind of benefit me, but I want as many matching leads up here as possible, and it would make sense to have the matching survivors up here as possible, and it would make sense to have the range damage and the close assault. It does not make any difference, but you know, it's kind of nice to have, I guess. And then from here, it'd just be filler. So I'm going to go back over here and then see sort of what I can sink in. We can maybe do shield regen if I even have enough. Really, do I not? Oh, it's 2 out of 2. Okay, so that's perfect. And then I can do shield and shield. That way the set bonuses over here all kind of line up except for the trap damage. And then I can just sort of fill in with this guy. And then there you go. So I'm a 121. I'm a little bit higher than I was before. And because, if I'm not mistaken, your stats change based upon your power level, not how far through the power level you are, it might actually make sense for me to take her and him and put them back into this other squad where like the set bonuses matched up a little bit better. Because so long as I hit that 121 threshold, I don't believe it makes a difference. However, we are officially there. I have officially got all of my mythic leads in place. I am so happy for this, you guys. Honestly, this is like step 1 to survivor late game. I know that I say I'm on the home stretch because I've only got about 10 more levels to go, but those 10 levels are going to be a lot of grind. I need to get not only matching survivor personalities for every bonus here, every squad. These 2 are done, so that's check. This one's going pretty well. This guy is kind of halfway. A lot of these are about halfway. This was a situation where I replaced I replaced a legendary lead who had all matching on competitive with a mythic. I do not regret this, by the way, but what it means is none of these are matching anymore, which in the end, the mythic being a lead, reverse that, the lead being a mythic was a better decision than a legendary, which was matching, but it was still kind of a hit there, so a little bit of a backwards direction. But otherwise just going to take some time. Just going to take a little bit of time matching up all the different personalities, and then leveling them up, which will take its own time. Like, I am millions of Survivor XP away from max level, and I don't even know how many hundreds of evolution materials. You can see I barely have any as it is. Frostnite farming is not a thing. I don't have that out anymore, and I've only got 62 manuals. Probably gonna need to put a 0 on that and then some if I'm gonna get everything spec'd in. However, I am comfortable at a power 20 121. With the right trap setup, could probably solo the highest mission in the game, and I'm not really holding back any of my teammates. And then on top of that, I have all the mythic leads in place, so I'm kind of set. Meaning, like, even if I don't have all the XP and everything that I need right now, I have the template, the building blocks I need to get there. At this point, it's easy. Before, I had a lot of purple survivors sprinkled throughout. My mom doesn't seem to care that I'm recording. I'm sorry if you could hear any of that. I had a lot of purple survivors kind of sprinkled throughout, but now it's all just legendary and mythic. From here, it's just leveling up what I have and matching them into place. I'm not going to retire any legendary survivors. I'm going to hold on to all of these because of Noob, who I mentioned before. Especially when we were doing the Frostnite mission, it became very apparent to everybody that set bonuses and matching personalities are important, and the two go hand in hand along with your leaders. So having as many survivors as your options as possible is very important. That goes a very long way. So hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully this helped you guys. Hopefully, if you're coming from the original guide video, this is kind of a nice follow-up. If you're a late game player, maybe this was a lot of good information that I would imagine if you made it late game, probably already know. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching.